Bye, best girl, Mary. And now, a lot of time has passed. I think if I'm correct, it's only been a few months since Mary is in the box. The muted chirping of insects gently drift along a breeze that enters the mansion. It's cool enough to sleep through the night again. It's nearly autumn after all. I stare out the window at the unchanging scenery without really seeing it. Clouds in the distance rumble with thunder. As if on cue, a chill wind brushes up against the window pane. Rain again, huh? Hello! I comment because otherwise it feels like I'm in a dream. It's as if a stranger is speaking. I stare at the leaden sky. Even though I'm resting in a chair, I feel like I'm somewhere far away. When I shift, I see out of the corner of my eye a stack of books piled on the desk. Some are pretty difficult to get my hands on. But I don't feel like reading them anymore. I could read all of them, and none would give me any type of clue. That's all I've learned after all this time wasted. The longer I try, the further it gets away. The thing sleeping in the wooden box. I head downstairs and make myself some coffee. There's a sudden knock at the door. That hollow sound doesn't bring back good memories. It used to signal the arrival of new mark bearers to the mansion, but that's in the past now. I swing the door open. Standing in front of me is... Moe!
Konnichiwa!
Hey! Sorry, I had a chip. Moe Watanabe. Is now a good time, mister? Oh, if it isn't, just tell me and I'll leave you alone. Yeah, that's fine. Yay! Moe flashes a carefree smile and steps inside with a pep in her step. Just her presence makes this place feel a little less gloomy. From the start, I realized that Moe isn't the only visitor. Oh, Tsukasa is in this chapter. I think he's only for a very short time. It's been a while. I'm sorry for coming without contacting you. Tsukasa, this is rare. Why are you here? It'd been a while since we met up, so we talked about what happened. And obviously the topic came back to you. So I told him to visit you a lot and that he should I visit you a lot and that he should come with me. No big deal, right? I was just getting bored. Of course, I don't mind. I was just getting bored. Yeah, I figured as much. You seem the type with time on your hands. Thanks, Moe. I haven't seen them both together since the mark. Moe's come sometimes for interviews and the like for the Occult magazine. This is the first time I've seen Tsukasa Yoshida since then. I wasn't really concerned over him, but I'll admit I'm relieved to see he's alright. I'm glad to see you're well. Oh, that's Tsukasa. Sorry, Tsukasa, your voice got really deep for a minute. Have you gotten the chance to relax? I have. But aren't you busy with entrance exams? Do you have time to waste doing this? Breaks are important. As an adult, you should understand them. Damn, kid. Okay. Moe! Yeah, you're right. I glance over to see Moe staring at me. What is it? It's just... I'm working hard at my job too. You don't have anything to say? Don't catch a cold! I know you are, Moe. Trust me, I know you are. You've barreled your way in here several times already. That doesn't sound very encouraging. But no way am I a match for Tsukasa. He works crazy hard. He was first in the recent mock tests. It's only natural. After all, I have a goal. Tsukasa! You do? I've never heard him mention it. Maybe I should say I never expected him to say he has a goal. You have something you're trying to accomplish. My parents are both lawyers, so I was thinking of entering the I hate this word. That feeling when you get roasted by kids. This has happened way too many times in my life. The juridical... He's going into jury duty profession, but... Was thinking, huh? Has he changed his mind then? Wow, that's a cool dream. Jurassic seem like dinosaurs still. Castle's glare is full of contempt. Not Jurassic, juridical, as in working and dealing with the law. Are you really in high school, Moe? Moe? I've never been at a loss of words before. To be honest, no, I'm not sure. If possible, I'd like to ask for your opinion, mister. Is that alright? I don't mind, but I'm kind of surprised. Who'd think Tsukasa would ask me for advice? That incident I was wrapped up in started it. Now I know there are many incomprehensible things in the world. I'm considering getting into science in order to litigate them. But my parents, I feel like it would be difficult to tell them. I mean, buddy, it's still a really good career path. You're just going from law to science. I see. So that's what's going on. That's a serious predicament. You don't seem like someone who has much in the way of work experience. Gossip! What do you think I should do? Just tell him how you feel, kid. It's difficult to say. If he's given the idea serious thought, then it'd be better for him to tell his parents. Parents only want their kids to be happy. They'll support him if that's what he wants. So that's what I tell him. I see. I hope my parents think the same way as you. Thank you very much. I feel a bit better now. I have no idea if my advice was really helpful or not, but Tsukasa bows politely to me. Great, you good now? Your future's bright, unlike this old guy. Like this old guy here, so don't worry so much. That's not true. I'm sure he also has a bright... They both stare at me. And no, can't picture it. But that's what makes him so approachable. He's at least good to vent to, at least. But there definitely are things that only he can do. Honestly, I can't think any of myself. I can make a good pot of coffee, but that's not really what they're talking about. Why do you have to roast Yashiki so bad? I mean, there's that doll. Tsukasa fell silent. It seems my expression gave me away. Have you not made much progress? Nothing I can share at the moment. I've researched everything I can. Your identity is as elusive as smoke. I still haven't managed to find clues. So I'm taking a bit of a break right now. I'm glossing over it. But to be honest, any sort of tension has vanished. My rest hasn't relaxed me. It's more like a balloon that's lost all its air. If I was risking my life and facing death every day, it might be different, but right now my determination to move forward that I had all back then is gone. And so, I'm sorry, I had no idea. Then it might be best for you to rest and relax a bit. How about a trip to improve your mood? You might get a good idea. I'm about to reply to that when there's another knock at the door. Oh, can you lower the music a bit? Yeah, sorry. We will make it at 55. Hopefully that's a bit better. If it isn't, I will lower it more. Sorry, when I was recording something, I had to raise the audio. So I thought I had set it back properly, but I guess I didn't. Who could that be? Yes, who is it? Well, he calls out playfully like she lives here and skips over to answer the door. I'm coming in. Brusque voice belongs to... Hello! It's okay, I just want to hear you better. That's fine. The ex-detective Satoru Mashita. Hey, what's all this? When did you start a daycare? Not a gay care! Damn! Mr. Mashita, why are you here? Oh boy! Did you come to see us? Mo is clearly excited, but Tsukasa is as collected as he bows politely. I'm in your debt for your help back then. Still, I'm surprised. I didn't think that we'd be able to meet here. Mashita gives an annoyed shake of his head. I'm the one asking why you're here. Damn it, we're all going in circles now. Don't lie, I know you're happy to see us. You're always hiding your feelings. Oh, but what a huge coincidence! We've got everyone from the Hanehiko case back together again. This is totally destiny. I feel conflicted seeing her innocent smile. I love how the music changed to jazz. If everyone's happy after such a horrific event, then maybe it'll fade quickly in memory. Huh. Everyone, huh? In that case, one being is missing. As he mutters, he glances at the spot in the room. It would be best to change the subject. So why are you here? I have something to ask you first. He answers me with a question, like usual. Yashiki? You told that fortune teller about my office, didn't you? You mean... Tawako Yasuoka? Yeah, it might have come up while I was talking to her about Mary. Why did you have to go and do that? Now I'm drowning in investigation requests! Wait, does that mean... Are you a private eye, Mr. Mashita? My butt's in her eyes shining. She's not timid, I'll grant you that. Wow, I guess you're pretty good at that. Oh, if you get an interesting job, bring me along with you. Even Mashita can only blink in her innocence. And this is exactly why it's annoying. Still, when I think about it, Mashita's complaints don't make much sense. How could he be at a disadvantage by my sharing his info with Yasuoka, who's incredibly famous? He himself said he was drowning under requests. I only told her about your office. What's wrong with that? Getting job requests is good, isn't it? What detective hates too many requests? Plus, he only just started. Even if he's insanely talented, there's no way he'd get overwhelmed. It depends on what the request is about. The one I just got is the worst. Did he just hesitate? Mashita. It's your fault that this happened. So, Yashiki. Yes? I'm going to have you help me. Help you? Well, wait a minute, what are we talking about here? Can't you guess based by the context? I believe he's telling you that he wants your help with a detective job. Wow, I can't really picture him working as a private eye, though. Now, if he were to investigate a spiritual phenomenon, that would be Wait, don't tell me. This worst request ever that you got. We all hold our breaths as we stare at Mashita. Exactly. A spirit might be involved. It's a good opportunity. This is what I heard from that old fortune teller. Yeah, I blame your BF for your incompetence.
Amen. Wakazuki.
Little Red Riding Hood. No, this is totally for real, I swear. I think I saw something really bad at that Love Hotel street the other day. You heard about the Red Riding Hood girl? The rumor about people disappearing after entering that Love Hotel in K City. On rainy days, this girl stands on the road like she's trying to get customers. Anyone who goes to the hotel with her ends up missing. And here's the kicker. Eventually they're found, but their heads are so messed up that they can't even remember their names. Some of them end up dying in the hospital, and others jump in front of trains. I totally forget I was walking around at night the last time it rained. There was this girl in a red raincoat there, so I thought I'd chat her up. When I got close to her... Tell me, are you... She suddenly started whispering to me. I got real creeped out, so I bolted. No, I'm seriously glad she didn't follow me. Thinking back on it, something was odd. It wasn't raining all that hard, but she was the only one who was soaked from head to toe. Later I realized the raincoat was probably soaked with blood. That's all I was told. I'm sorry, but I must say that sounds like a simple ghost story. The rainy shopping district and the red raincoat, rather suspicious. Mashina and Tsukasa looking straight at me instead. It's enough to make me concerned. I'll leave the rest to you, Yashiki. Solve it yourself! You're coming with me? I'm bogged down with my other cases. I don't have time to spit lies. It's your fault that old lady brought this to me. So, I need you to take responsibility. But... Come on, you can help him out a little. I'll help too. The editorial department might have some info on a case like this. And your investigations need an assistant, right? Did you learn nothing, Miss Moe? Isn't this what put you in danger last time? Last time. Those words draw my eyes immediately to a certain spot. She's not here anymore. The same thing won't happen. I can't. But somewhere deep in my heart I'm anxious. Don't work yourself up. It's more likely that it's just a lie. A bunch of it sounds like it was made up. That's why it's such a pain to have an absurd request like this brought to me. Mashida's right. It's highly likely the whole story was just made up. If I had to point out anything concerning about it, it's pretty detailed for just a rumor. It leaves the same kind of impression as rumors of real spirits. But it's better to be safe than sorry. If it does end up true, then we just need to act now, yeah? Okay, I'll do it. I hoped you'd say that! We better get ready! No, I'm going alone. What? No way, that's not fair! I knew she'd complain. I can't put her in harm's way. Listen, Moe, I need you to search for info. I've got no way to research these rumors, but you have access to a lot more than me. Use your position to gather information. I really hate sitting out and watching you do everything. But if that's how I can help the best, then that's what I'll do. This time. If you find anything out though, tell me, okay? I promise. That's settled. Mashida takes out a notebook, rips out a page, and then hands it to me. The address to the hotel. Masquerade. It's abandoned now, though. Meet there at 8 tomorrow night. 8 p.m.? I have to go at a specific time? The client set the time. The lady said she'd call in help, so it's probably a scheduling thing. I don't have a handle on this alone, then. Plus, this is Yasuoka. I'm sure she has some kind of plan in mind. Well then, I need to get to my other cases. Mashida turns on his heel and vanishes out the front door. But he's just as suddenly back. What's wrong? Weren't you leaving? Nothing. I just realized it's a little late for kids to be wandering around outside. Mashida calls out to the other two. Hey, You too. I'll drive you back, so hurry and get in the car.
Oh, is that okay? Then I'll take you up on that. I agree. It's pretty late. Sorry to trouble you. Well then, mister, we'll be going.
She's just like, please get the kids out of here. The rhythmic ticking of the grandfather clock echoes through the hall. How long has it been since those three went home? I sit and mull over what Mashita told me. I have a bad feeling about this. It's perfectly reasonable to believe that it's just rumors. A normal case, even. The more I think about it, the more I'm doubting it. I avert my eyes from the sofa. I silently ask its absent master a question. But of course there's no way she'd reply. Oh, poor Yashiki, he misses her. Oh, he's so considerate. The next evening. I get ready and leave my room with heavy steps. The clock says it's 6 on the dot. It's still early for the meetup time. I guess I'm unconsciously a little impatient. I'm already ready. There's no reason to wait here at the mansion. Guess I'll go. I'll just kill time if I'm there early. I'll learn the truth. In and out. I'll be quick. I turn the car key and my mood improves somewhat. New info is added. Things of Red Riding Hood. I arrive at the designated hotel 20 minutes before the meeting time. The rain's falling when I left Kujo Mansion has now turned into a drizzle. I park my car in the lot and walk over to the street. The hotel and my destination stands at the end. So that's it. There's hardly anyone on this neon-lit street. Perhaps because of the rain. Didn't that rumor... Red Riding Hood appears when it rains. It's a perfect night to investigate the rumor. The hotel in question doesn't seem to be particularly guarded against intruders either. Anyone could step inside if they wanted. I see. So that's why it's a focal point for the rumor. People going into an abandoned hotel on a day are running across suspicious people or squatters. Then their stories get exaggerated, and we get the rumors that's the basis of this case. That someone was seen in red clothes, and it turned into Red Riding Hood. That's probably how it really is. My heart suddenly feels a lot lighter. I guess I was taking this too seriously after all. Now that I've gotten rid of that one worry, though, this time something else starts to bug me. I'm a grown man, standing alone in the middle of the street in the red light district. This isn't going to do any good for my reputation. I should get out of the rain until it's time to meet. Glance around the area for a place. Oh,
もしかして
is that you, Yashiki? Not so. Hey, it's been a while.
よ久
A woman in a lab coat appears. It's Madoka Hiro. Hiro? I heard I had help, but I didn't think it'd be you. What, you don't approve? Take your complaints up with Yasuoka. No comment! No comment. Whenever Hiro comes across anything that's unrealistic, it shakes her to the core. The capital I there. With that weakness, it's hard to say whether she'll be of any help. Oh, thanks so much for that. My neck tingles from the strength of a judging stare. I wasn't expecting her to have changed, and she definitely hasn't. Do you still visit the underground shelter? Yes, well, once in a while. I've been busy with work recently, so I don't really have the time. How are things on your end? Nothing exciting. Taking some time to relax. I wasn't really asking about you personally. Thanks, Hiro! Whatever, I think I have a pretty clear picture now. Hiro glances down at her watch distractedly. No, he should be here soon. Oh wait, there he is. I follow Hiro's gaze to find...
いや
Hello.
お待たせし
Did
て
I
し
make
ま
you
った
wait for me? Daimon! You ended up in this too. That's not exactly a nice way to put it, but yes, basically. Hisoka insisted, so I'll be accompanying you today. And don't worry about me. My health has been much better since then. I only coughed 3 times. My cough is mostly on the way too. Oh, really? Same as ever. He seems pretty confident about that, but he looks as pale as ever. But it's his body and he's a doctor, so if he says he's fine, I'll just have to believe him. I met with Hiro just recently, but, well, I hope we can work well together. I can't say an unscientific investigation gets me very excited, but I'm a woman, so this is how I'll pay her back. You owe her? Yeah, it's almost impossible to get your hands on old army documents. I just got a lot of influence, so I had to have her pull some strings for me. Well, I guess not just her. You saved me back then? With all that stuff going on. There she is with the unscientific, yeah. It's not like I don't feel indebted to you. Something right? I see. Thanks. Can't say I ever expected Hiro to feel that way. But in a situation like this, I'm grateful. By the way, is it okay for the both of you to walk around in your lab coats? Shouldn't you change? Hey, this is a professional look. During an investigation like this, it's actually better, even better than... Hiro's cell phone rings in her pocket. Oh, give me a sec. Sorry, I got an email. Let's see here. Hiro checks the screen, her back turned to me. Hiro's as busy as ever. Fairly busy myself. Sorry to drag you all the way here then. No, don't worry about that. If you're after something, then I want to help you out. After all, we overcame that horrible trial together. To us, you're a friend, a comrade, you're a friend? No, something even stronger. Like a comrade in arms. Sorry for the interruption, but it was an important message. The last person will make it. I was caught by her manager. She means the idol Kashiwagi. Sounds like she's been keeping busy too. But bringing a popular idol to a place like this sounds like a PR nightmare. So Hiro hands me the cell phone. What are you doing? She's still on the line. She wanted to apologize to you herself. It's like we were too lazy to put them in their clothes. I don't really need... Quit your grumbling and take the call. Hiro shoves the phone in my hand without letting me get a word in edgeways. Guess I have no choice. My voice when I speak into the phone is surprisingly meek. Hello? Oh, is that you, Mr. Yashiki? Good morning, it's me, Kashiwagi. Take the phone, Yashiki. I'm so sorry. I'll regret not being able to help you there for the rest of my life. Her whirlwind of words are the same as always, energetic and full of exaggeration. I do my best to convince her not to worry. No, it's fine, really. I doubt anything will even happen over this time. Really? I hope so. Oh, my cue's coming up! Please come to our next performance for sure, Mr. Yashiki! Okay, bye! And just like that, the hurricane of a phone call passes us by. Change in excitement levels leaves in a vacuum. My head spins. She's tiring, isn't she? I thought it'd be a good idea to bring an idol in this case. By the way, Yashiki, are you close to Kashiwagi? That's an odd question coming from Daimon. Yeah, I mean, I have her contact info at least. Could you get me concert tickets? The kid at work's a huge fan of her, but they can never get a ticket. Oh, that explains it. Still, I didn't think that she was that popular. I could try asking how many do you need? 3, if possible. I I'd like to go as well. It's a rare opportunity.
He wants to go see her.
You're a little old for
Let him have fun! You have a thing for... Hiro! Do you know how many people are into idols?
I'm a connoisseur of music. Idols have nothing to do with it.
A subject change right now would be wise.
Got a lot of free time to stand around, I see, but playtime's over.
Daimon, what are you playing? Ah, alright. Mashita, what are you doing here?
This is a request from a client. I want to make sure you showed. Jerk! What, you planning on observing us, are you? What if we hadn't shown up? One of you is a no-show, in fact. I heard 4 were coming. Kashiwagi couldn't make it. Seems our manager caught her. That's so.
He shrugs, indifferent. I guess he figures it won't make that much of a difference.
So you took care of all your other cases already? Thought I told you, I'm just checking in. While I'm here, I'll have no info on the hotel to give you.
Just then someone else's phone call starts to ring shrilly.
Oh, this one's from my hospital. Excuse me for a moment. One after another.
He's like, please, I just want to get this call out of the way. We decide to take shelter from the rain. Daimon has to finish his call, and we may as well hear what what info Mashita has for us. We commandeer the dirty smoking area in the corner. Then we start to improvise strategy meeting. God, this rain is irritating. I hate it. Hiro grumbles as she gulps down her drink. Mashita gives her a sidelong glance and sighs, exhaling smoke, and then he starts to talk.
Listen, I don't have time to waste, so I'll make this short. That hotel, Masquerade, closed down about a year ago now. It's unclear why, but it probably has to do with the owner going missing. Missing? That sounds like the Red Riding Hood rumors. I mean, it's kind of a standard word in any urban legend, but... why he went missing is unknown. But something is definitely behind it. He just up and vanished. Hiro pipes up and frowning. And that just proves this is a normal case. Is there any point in searching the hotel? Mashita taps his cigarette into the ashtray, shaking off the ash. He then continues with the same train of thought. It seems that he's going to ignore Hiro's question. Few publications had fun with the story for a while. It's prime gossip. And after a point, it stopped being reported and everyone just up and forgot. This just might be my guess, but there is a crime syndicate turf. They likely applied pressure to keep things quiet. Makes sense for the red light district. At least that's how it seems from the way he's talking. And it started spreading around at the same time that missing persons case are. Mashita waves his lit cigarette out towards the street. Rumors of Red Riding Hood. The so-called eyewitness reports and the people who actually heard things. Put it all together, it seems Masquerade is the center of all those rumors. Yasuoka brought the request to me, and is also of the same opinion. Masquerade simply stands there quietly on the dark street soaked with rain. The neon light at its feet almost seems to be staring out into the world. I see. So do you have any other... When I turn around, someone is standing there. My heart thunders in my chest. Hiro? Behind you. Whoa! Huh? What? Is there a moth? Hiro looks behind her, puzzled. Nothing's there. Sorry. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. I make an effort to gloss over it. but there's no way I can believe it was just a trick. I'm sure I saw it. Maybe the darkness has strained my eyes and I saw something that wasn't there, but... Diamond's Collins. Sorry, I'm a patient with an emergency. I managed to walk them through the procedures, but I need to go sooner. I'm terribly sorry. I'll make this up to you later, I promise. Daimon runs off into the lightly falling rain. Human lives depending on his work. This kind of thing is inevitable. Which means Hiro and I will have to go and handle the investigation ourselves tonight. So the only one left is the science freak. That's concerning. Nice smile. What did you just say? That's how you treat people helping you out? Paying no mind to Hiro's violent outburst, Mashita calmly looks at his watch. It's time. Enough gossip. The rest is in your hands. And with that, he is gone. What a jerk! Calm down. He didn't mean anything by it. You are a science freak. He's just like that to everyone. I try to be soothing, but that stung her pride. There's no way I'll be successful. I can't calm down when someone just treated me like I'm an idiot. Just wait. I'm gonna make sure I find a clue and I'll rub it in your stupid face. Come on, let's go. Okay, I guess I'm going with Hiro. You are a science freak, Hiro. We step inside her and greeted by chilly air. Is this marble? Our footsteps echo across the exquisite detailed floor. Where are we? It's a hotel, so the first floor is probably the lobby. Oh, right, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? It's only been a few seconds since we stepped foot into the hotel, and yet Hiro's fiery determination appears to have puttered out. Where did all that energy disappear off to? Come on, I'm curious about the case. You okay, Hiro? I'm fine. It's not like any weird spirits are gonna pop out. This is nothing compared to the underground shelter. But, don't you think something's odd? Like what? Maybe it's because it's only been a year since this place shut down, but it's less damaged than I thought. I'd assume there'd be more graffiti and stuff. You know, now that she mentions it, it's true. Hold on, there's a dog kicking at my door. And I just wanted to pop in and just go, hello, and then she walked off. This door. It's the emergency staircase. The sign's above the door there. I shine the flashlight around. Well, the place is dirty. Nothing's really broken. But we were able to come here off the street without anything getting in our way. So why... Mashita mentioned it earlier. He said the hotel might be connected to some crime syndicate. Yeah, what about it? Maybe that's why it's so nice in here. Anyone who would be most likely to tag would be... Oh, gotcha. So this is a gang thing then. Do you think they made it off limits? On the other hand, maybe people stay away because it's dangerous, because dangerous things happen here. I should probably not mention the possibility. That helps though. Everything would be mostly intact. So what's the plan? Should we just do a thorough search of each floor for now? I don't have any particularly useful info. We'll just have to search every nook and cranny like Hiro suggested. There's nothing else we can do. Okay, let's get to it then. Well, it's easy to get out of here, so that's good at least. Yeah, if we're in danger, we'll just halt the investigation and withdraw. Here are pictures of guest rooms on the wall. We don't need that one yet. It's a display case holding various products. The painting is clearly out of place among them. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman wearing a wedding gown. Entrance to the reception booth. Go inside? Yes. A key ring has been left carelessly on the front desk. The ring has a tag that reads for emergencies. Got the emergency key ring. Nice, looks like you found something useful right off the bat. It says it's for emergencies then. Hiro looks to the door on the right. It might open the door to the emergency stairs. Yeah, let's try it. It's an object with a metal cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. You won't need that for later. Use the emergency keyring and open the door. Go up. I think there was a ghost, but I missed it because I went to the painting. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked woman gazing at a man. Opened the door of the guest room and walked inside. A Venetian mask with a creepy expression hangs on the wall. Were they hung here to match the hotel's theme? It's really creepy. Power cord and the phone line have both been cut. The phone cannot be used. Damn, I can't make calls. It's a bed with a mattress. Look at it. It just has a bare mattress. No creepy, it's cool. The message doesn't seem fixed and placed. I should be able to shift it. Move the mattress. I'll look at the mattress and look underneath. I notice a notebook is lying there. Got mask, guest book 202. A guest book? Why, it's just... Flip through it, inside are pictures drawn in colored markers. Hotel Masquerade's guest book. Feel free to write about the sweet, sweet time you spent together. Clearly, they didn't need to be told twice. Still, I can't believe anyone who frequents a hotel like this would write such things. Well, you know what they say about assuming. Every single page is filled top to bottom with lewd, suggestive comments. Wow, so that's what people do? Hiro! Suddenly Hiro's peeking over my shoulder at the guest book. Instincts make me try to hide it, but she plucks it from my hand easily. There's no reason to hide it. We're not children, you know. Well, yeah, but... Now let's see. Hiro, not caring. You see. At first she looks through it, humming a little tune to herself, but... She starts acting odd. What's the matter, Hiro? What? I'm fine, I've just had enough. Reading stuff this vulgar does things to your head. Take it back. She's the one who grabbed it in the first place. I'm just a science person. My eyes fell on a page that landed open on. Looks like they've been the last entry in the guest book. There's something written in thin, scrolling letters. This is bad. Might have ratted us out. There's rumors that she tattled on Teach and she's going to the Fuzz. This is so bad. What should... That's all I can make out. Teach. I'm freezing. Rather unsure. It must be a student. I think so too. Isn't that strange? A girl her age isn't normally at a hotel like this. Uh-oh. Maybe schoolgirl prostitution. That would be a reasonable assumption. It's horrible, but that seems a logical conclusion. In the century, it seems like she was panicking over having been enslaved by a friend. How stupid can she get? Every rookie so. Kids have their own issues to deal with, too. It's such a black and white situation to be able to say that she got what she deserved. at least one thing that has been made clear thanks to these notes. Sounds like the rumors of this place are being tied to a crime syndicate or It's obviously that. Yeah, it's obviously obvious that there's a lot of illegal stuff going on. It sounds logical enough. Number one guest book, Mr. Frick of the Raven. Maybe more guest books. True, if we can get more info on these entries, we might be able to figure out what happened here. Let's keep an eye out.
The trash can has a giant crack in it. Probably happened when it was knocked over. How hard did you knock over that trash can? Looks like there's paper under the bed. Let's take a look. Sorry, I have a chip in my mouth. I'm eating Ruffles. It's a square, brightly colored plastic object. I can't see the whole thing, so I can't tell what it is. Let's take a look. You try pulling it out, but it doesn't budge. I might have to lift the bed a little bit more if I want to get it out. I glance over at Hiro, but I don't think she'll be able to help me lift. You can't lift a bed? Hiro, how weak are you? Maybe I should just search somewhere else for now. Damn, I have to get someone else because Hiro has such scrawny arms. Come and think of it, what is your strength? You're only 7? Come on, Hiro, get your act together. The mirror is stained and still functional. I can see myself in it. I peer into the mirror in the dark. I don't see anything, but it still creeps me out. I get back to investigating. Mirrors used to creep me out a lot as a kid. There, in particular, there was, this room at one of those old apartments we used to live at. I don't even know what the room was for, but it was this small building that was in my apartment complex that I was allowed to go inside. It was near the pool. But for some reason it was a room that had mirrors on both sides of the wall. So, like when you take 2 mirrors and you look into you place them next to each other and you look, you can see it kind of like multiple mirrors in mirrors in mirrors and kind of getting darker and more of a green color from the reflection. I go in there a couple times and I just see myself reflected multiple different times and it used to scare the crap out of me. Well, if it's an older mattress, it makes sense. My mom had it before getting mine. That is a lot lighter too. That's fair, but I've also had older mattresses too. I would help lift with my parents. So, yeah, that sounds scary. I still have no idea what that room was. I don't know why there was just 2 giant mirrors bolted into the walls on both sides in this, like, really small room. This is, like, a 10-foot by 10-foot room. So it's, like, it's not that huge, but it was really freaky. The bathtub stained with dust and slime. Okay, I can't look in this room. Nothing else here. Oh, that's the wrong room. It was for vain ghosts. Well, yeah, even I'm weak. I can help lift a mattress with another person helping. Open the door to the guest room, walk inside. I put one hand on the bed and lean my weight on it. The spring simply creaks fruitlessly. Spring beds are not that great. I cannot sleep on those anymore. It's a small wooden chest. Take a look. It's pretty cheap, but it looks to be in decent enough shape. Nom nom. Oh no, wait! You could probably hear me chewing on chips. Sorry. The door is locked. Seems to be a simple stopper type lock, one that you'd find in any writing desk. Why don't you just break it? No, it's okay!
Shouldn't that be a last resort? Seems like it's a natural choice for a mammalian primate. A hominid. Mammalian primate. Hominid. Homosexual. There are iron bars covering the window. The sturdy iron bars seem to be a little too much, little much if they're only trying to stop people from falling. Oh, you have clearly never been in a Vegas hotel, my guy. They have so many precautions so people do not fall. Hominidae. Okay, there's no way I could read that. In my search to see if anything's inside, I only get dust on my fingers. The toilet is spewing a horrible scent of sewage. Disgusting. Nothing here? Okay, we go out. Does it bother me? I find it adorable coming from you. Press the button repeatedly, the elevator doesn't respond, nor does the door open. Okay, we go back. We go up! Masquerade wife! It's a picture of a masked woman walking with a cane. Opened the door of the guest room, walked inside. A is often read as e in Latin, or you can read it as I. Huh. Okay. I don't know too much Latin, so... The vase holds some cheap fake flowers. Large air conditioning unit. It's tinted yellow. Maybe from tobacco resin? I mean, it can be, but honestly, dust just does that to you. It just makes it come out yellow. No problem, I study quite a bit, because you're smart. Toilet paper is stuck to the bottom of the trash can. But other than that, it's empty. A thin layer of dust coats the mirror everywhere but one spot, which is wiped clean. If I squint, the clean portion looks like a hand. Does this belong to someone who snuck in here, or is the work of something else? The toilet's sectioned off with a glass door. Take a look. Tiles seem relatively clean. The toilet itself doesn't seem to be broken. Feel it. Oh, you're smart too! For example, I am crap at science, and you certainly know a lot more than me. I used to be very good at science. It was definitely a special interest as a child. I would purposely take as many classes in science as I could, until I was told to stop. I open the door and check the toilet. I find a wallet covered in black stains. Ugh, that's moldy. Try not to breathe it in. Is there anything inside? I check inside it. There isn't any cash, but first there's no cash. Oh heck yeah, credit card! I prefer literature or reading and stuff. That's perfectly fine. Guest probably dropped this, but the stains make it so I can't read the name on the card. We use that to ID one of the guests. Don't you think you should take it with you? I'm more of a humanities person. That's fine. Yeah, you're right. My reply is half-hearted. I'm distracted by the stains. I don't mention it to Hiro, but the stains in the card look like old bloodstains. How convenient, you can't read the name. I'm sure great things happened in this room. A Spanish donkey lies in the corner of the room. I don't want to imagine what it was used for. That part that looks like the neck is broken and the head is missing. Huh. Inside the glass case are whips and ropes. They're rather shoddily made. I doubt that they would survive being used. Damn, they couldn't even get great things for this dungeon. There's an unnatural space along the wall. Going by the stain, it's likely something once hung here. But thank God they had air conditioning. Door leading to the bathroom. It won't open, so it must be broken. Take a look. It looks undamaged at first glance, but the whole frame is warped, so it's jammed shut. Feel the door. Put my hand on the door and try pulling. But it doesn't move at all. Just give up. You might break it if you try and force it. Use a credit card. Take out the credit card. What am I supposed to... Yashiki, have you never seen the trick to unlock doors with a credit card? Come on, man. Okay, I didn't even know what a Spanish donkey was, so I had to look it up. It's okay. Go up. Take the stairs and exit out into the hallway. Wait, what? Hiro suddenly shouts. Isn't this the third floor? Don't be ridiculous, you're just imagining things. I'm sure she's just mistaken. I shine my flashlight at the floor number plaque. It says we're on the third floor again. Hiro's face goes completely pale. Absurd! We just came up from the third floor. Just as Hiro said, we definitely just climbed up from the third floor to the fourth floor. I think Hotel Dusk, our last window, you use something similar for a door. I still need to go back to Hotel Dusk. I do own it on DS, because I found it for like $7 at one of my normal retro video game stores. I need to go back to it, but my backlog is so big. The fourth one equals death! Oh no! So why are we back on the third floor? It might just be a weird fluke. Let's try again. Right. We climb the stairs again, like actors in a play, but... Sure enough, we come back out onto the third floor. Impossible. This time I'm sure we... It's an optical illusion, that's it! There must be a trick with the Hiro. Hiro has completely lost it. I made absolutely sure that we were heading from the fourth floor, to the fourth floor from the third floor. And yet, this is obviously the third floor. If we're not hallucinating, and this is real, then there are two possibilities. One is that all floors above the third floor are intentionally made to look like the third floor. The other is that some mysterious power is stopping us from going to the fourth floor. Telling her that will only make things worse. How about we give up on the fourth floor for now? We'll search the places we can get to. Yeah, sure! Okay, if I am correct... Yes, we gotta go back to this one, go to the second floor. Actually, there's some hotels and buildings where they skip the fourth and fifth floor. Yeah, they do that in Vegas. This is actually a thing in Vegas, because my mom worked at different hotels. If we ever had any visitors that came from Japan or Asia, we did not assign them to any hotel rooms on the fourth floor. We always did 1 to 3, or we did 5 and up. We never wanted to do it on the fourth floor. We would purposely give them a better room if we only had basic rooms on 4, just so we didn't offend anyone with that by having them go to the fourth floor. There you go, some history about Vegas for you. This is the wrong room.
Here we go. Nope, I don't need to feel it. I need the credit card. I don't know any hotels I'm aware of, to be honest. I would be surprised if they did. Take out the credit card. I'm taking it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. What do you mean you can't think of— Yashiki. Spot a crack between the door and the top. There we go. Object flashing inside seems to be the lock stopper. If I stick something thin in there, I might be able to break the clasp and open it. Yes, you can. Now use the credit card. Mind made up, I take out the credit card. Now he knows to use the credit card. What are you gonna do with a credit card? I want to try something. I don't know if it'll work, though. Slowly push the card into the locked gap between the door and the top. It's a narrow fit, but I'm able to slide it in without any resistance. The stopper is directly ahead, so if I keep sliding the card... There's a tiny bit of resistance, but then it abruptly unlocks. Wow, nice work. Truly the pinnacle of Hero! Of monkey evolution. Here, I'm gonna punch you. Is that really a compliment? No. In any case, I open the drawer and find... I got a mask guest book, 201, and a mini massage. A battery-operated massager, huh? Well, I'll leave its use up to my imagination. So there's more guest books after all. Let's see, what does it say? No, I'll look through this one. See, she complained, she's called Science Freak. I firmly take the guest book from Hiro. I just learned that it's better not to let her see anything too shocking. Oh, come on, I want to read through for future reference. Our investigation takes priority, Hiro. I quickly flip through the pages looking for a clue similar to what we found earlier. Doesn't take me long to find it. It's the last entry in the guest book, just like the others we found. Something's up. The fuzz hasn't come. Did Ko really tattle? Mr. M is acting normally too. Hasn't been at school recently. That's all I can make out. Sounds like the one we read earlier. This fully supports my earlier theory too. Yeah, guess so. So there's definitely criminal activity going on here. These vivid entries prove it. Why wasn't this reported? Question. This entry makes it sound like she was being backed into a corner. Someone was plainly threatening to tattle, and it was someone they knew too. They wouldn't be this shaken otherwise. Supposedly, this person reported it to the teach too. The entry says that me and the Fuzz, aka the police, never came. We can't come to a conclusion just yet. All we can do is speculate. We both freeze for a moment, almost silent. Was there a noise from above just now? Yeah. Someone might be above us. On the 3rd floor. No way. No one was around. We were there earlier. Should we go see? I silently nod. I genuinely wonder if they wanted Hiro here in DLC to it opens it up to more funny moments. It's possible we're gonna lose Hiro from the team very soon though. And then I think we get Daimon and Banshee. Because it swaps between different days. The instant I step onto the 3rd floor, I suddenly get a chill and stop in my tracks. I see. Did you find something? No, it's nothing. Just as I'm replying to Hiro.
Sensei.
Sir. I hear a voice from behind me. I quickly turn around and shine my flashlight. But all that's there is the door to the emergency stairs that we just came from. There's no one here. What's wrong?
Did you not hear that voice? A girl's... The metal door screeches like a scream and... Suddenly, a girl in a solid red raincoat is standing in front of us. There she is. She's... Wait. She's human. The ghost story was an utter lie. Hiro, shush. Be quiet, I can hear something. Huh? Something whisper of a voice sneaks up to me. It's the voice of the girl in the raincoat.
I'm so happy. I know it. I'm so glad I trusted you, sir.
Sir. Hiro gives me an odd look from beside me and muttering. Seems she can't hear the voice at all.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew you'd come. Sir. What's that woman?
The echoey voice is like ice, but strangely enough, I don't feel hatred in it. Just sadness and regret and a quiet plea.
I'm going to make sure.
Make sure of what? The logical side of me warns me to not get pulled in. The raincoat flutters in the stagnant air.
Sir, do you come to places like this? Very often.
Calm down. That's right, sir. I'm someone she respects. If I was someone how she respects, how would I reply? I come here with my wife. Mashida, but he's out right now.
Yes, of course. Hey, sir, could you tell me, please? Another teacher told me that I'm heartless and I don't treasure my friends. But if something's wrong, then it's wrong. What am I supposed to do? Which is more important, friends or what's right?
What's right? Do the right thing.
Tell me one more thing, please. When people are selling and buying bad things, then who's in the wrong?
The world! Everyone's wrong! So much is the way fuck. Wait, what do you mean that's not it? That's supposed to be the answer! Okay, somehow I survived.
I'm so happy. You're really him. All the immoral people died.
You can just catch a glimpse of a twisted smile underneath the darkness of her hood. Who is this sir, and more importantly, who in the world is this girl? Questions swirl in my head. And that second of hesitation. The figure of the girl sways like a pendulum and disappears into the staircase. And... Wait, you! Okay, bye, kiddo. Good luck. Don't die, but I won't care. Hiro dashes madly after her. Hiro, don't go! I desperately call out for her, but there's no reply. Her footsteps sharply echo up the stairs. Shit. Damn it. Better go follow her. Hold up. Well! I expected it, but sure enough, I'm back on the third floor hallway. There doesn't seem to be a way to go up to a higher floor of this hotel. Some mysterious power is at work here. No! Yashiki, who would have thought? Akiro dashed up to head upstairs for the third floor. Maybe she's still on this floor then. If it's impossible to get to the fourth floor, then Hiro could still be on this one. Alright, I'm gonna need to get, Detective LeBlanc
on here in a little bit. Return to Yep, okay. I'm gonna need to get the sensor thing in a minute. Step into the room and something is not quite right here. Are these spider webs? Monitor did just a little while ago with Hiro. These weren't here at all. It's hard to believe it, but the room is covered in spider webs now. I just make sure my door is closed. There we go. Thankfully this is only gonna be like a minute, but it's still like, come on. I hear the bathroom door open. Okay, get the sensor thing ready. Hiro. So this is where you were. Hey, Hiro? Are you listening to me? She's acting strangely. Concerned I move closer when she suddenly starts taking off her clothes. We're gonna need this. Get on the screen, man. This is put you right there. Hey! There we go! She looks at me sternly from top of the bed, covered in spider. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the sense. I want to see. Okay, here, just really quickly. Really quickly. There you go. I was waiting for you. I've been waiting so long. What are you doing? Every word from her lips drips like, no, it's not. Tell her again. In contrast, my voice only gets shriller. This is so not like her at all. Is this really? No, it's not. Yashiki, you dumb as hell. Kazuo. You know, gracefully slides off the bed and beckons to be suggestive. She's some good boy. What are you trying to say? Do you understand the situation we're in? What does that matter? You're here, I'm here. Isn't that? No, it's not. I'd rather this was someone else, but she being possessed. No, who would have thought? Her pale eyes glow up the bed sheets as she poses seductively. She almost looked like a spider preparing to strike her prey. I wonder, man. Live or die. Poor baby. We're all alone. Don't hold back, take a good look. No, I'm good, man, I'm good. A red glow flashes before my eyes. Could it be Hiro's acting like this because... Is she continuing the questions from earlier? Whew, I'm okay now. In that case, the clue would be... Remember, what did she say before? Go on, look. No, I'm good. I'm fine. Have some shame. Not in my good Christian Minecraft server. I presume you didn't find it. No, I didn't. How cute. Hiro suddenly starts coughing violently. It's hard to breathe. Please, my back. Just gently pat. The instant I touch her, her coughing stops. That feels good.
But I know. Hiro suddenly lowers her voice. How much lower can you lower your voice?
I tried hard during college network to not lose to men. But I'm all alone in the end.
No one ever looks my way. Sucks to be you. Have a nice day.
I'm sure you're not interested in someone like me either.
You are correct! I'm glad you've learned them, yay. I like younger girl. No! I depend on you, Hiro. Almost through. Almost through. Survived! Hiro's shrill laugh pitches into madness. Hey, get it together! I shake her shoulders repeatedly, but she doesn't reply. Can't be, her personality is suddenly and dramatically shifted, and this crazy laughter, cold sweat drips down my neck. This is almost like... What's going on? Is someone in here? Yes, please get me help. Okay, LeBlanc can go away now. Thank you, Mr. LeBlanc. I find it funny. They censored something in this chapter, but it wasn't that. This chapter literally has a censored CG in the English version, but they didn't censor that. I'm glad Yashiki is unfazed by women. He's seen more half-naked women than anyone else, I guess. Daimon, you came! I'm sorry I'm late. I rushed over as soon as the emergency patient was stable. Did something happen? I'm not sure, but I quickly tell Daimon what's going on. Please help me. He swiftly examines the laughing Hiro and turns to me to his findings. No physical trauma, but her mind's confused. She needs to be hospitalized. We're on the 3rd floor. How do we get her out? Throw her out the window.
I've learned the patient carry. We just need to get her on our backs. Come on, we need to hurry. If she's been poisoned, then time is everything.
Right, I'll help. What would even happen if you didn't get the last question wrong? Oh, do you mean, with Red Riding Hood? Because you just die then. If you make any of the seductive choices with Hiro during that, you also get killed. Because Red Riding Hood goes, "No, you're not him!" and he kills you. It was a bizarre and horrible night. I never want to see Hiro like that again. But in the end, Hiro kept cackling as we carried her out of the hotel. We put her in an ambulance, and Daimon rode out with her to the hospital. The siren blasted through the night. Exhaustion bears down on me, and I find that I need to sit down. When I come back to my senses and look up, the rain has already stopped. The moment I get back to the mansion, I collapse on the sofa. Ugh. Fury rises within me without an outlet. Why did this have to happen again? Poor Hiro, though. She can be as obnoxious as she wants, but she doesn't deserve it. She doesn't deserve it, but I don't want to see that either, so... There was an ongoing joke that me and some of my other friends that like Deathmark had when we hit that point was just Yashiki ended up just boring Hiro with different science facts until she's just like, okay, I'm not possessed anymore, please just get me out of here. I'm sure I sealed Mary. Why again? The image of Hiro earlier fixes on my mind. I have to do something. Something. Her shrill laugh echoes in my ears. Use the talk to go to the next day. Please save. I do not want to see Hiro naked again. That's right, I have to investigate again tomorrow. Once I'm done looking up things, I should go to bed early. hear the rumbling of something heavy moving around as I'm half asleep. There's someone here. My brain's too sluggish for thought. I couldn't say how long I slept, but I remember it being dawn, but... A loud noise makes me spring upright. Young eyes are staring at me. I'm so sorry. I woke you up. Suzu? What are you doing here?
The room was messy, so I thought I'd clean it for you. I'm sorry I didn't ask permission first.
That's not exactly what I meant. Oh, you awake? Oh, hi, Christy! Jeez, are you a little too careless? Christy, you're here too? She shrugs and sighs dramatically, very nearly rolling her eyes at me. You left the front door unlocked. Are you out investigating until late? It's not good to sleep on the sofa. I guess I didn't have the energy to make it to my bedroom last night. Was I that tired? Yeah, something like that. Take better care of yourself. Oh, do you want some coffee? Yes, with like 8 cubes of sugar. No, I'm fine for now. More importantly, why are you here? Christy glances over at me and huffs. I'm dropping off reports from Mr. Detective. Mr. Detective. Must be research for Masha's case. I would have thought that Christy would listen to a request from Masha. That man is the worst. The attitude he had when asking for a favor. If I didn't owe you, I would have flat out told him no. Guess she didn't agree because she wanted to. I understand, but why is Suzu here too? I told her about my visit and invited her. We exchanged numbers a while back.
Yes, she certainly surprised me, suddenly asking me friends.
It's the first time I've had friends with an adult. Christy whispers to me. I mean, I can't help but be worried. I have to make sure that creepy otaku is... You be nice to Ada! He has done nothing wrong! That creepy otaku isn't doing anything weird to her. He is a good boy! They go after children. He has done literally nothing wrong, Christy, and he will never do anything wrong. He is still very sweet in the second game. So that's why. She's worried because Ada's so forward. No, more likely because Suzu's too innocent. But I'm a little relieved. He didn't seem very well when I was first here, so I've been worried. Did I seem that bad? You look well now, though. Wish Ada could have come with us. But he's working at the factory today. Sounds like Ada started working seriously. It's never too late to start something. Hope he tries hard. So, moving on to the matter at hand. You heard how the owner of the hotel went missing, right? I have connections with the copy editor of that article, so I asked her. And sure enough, her expression clouds over. The hotel and the rumor of its illegal services were juicy news for the media. I even knew that there was a mediator organization managing it. Reporters looking into the flows of cash actually got some concrete proof. His telling him the story is fascinating because Christy used to be in the media herself. Things suddenly recorded in the guest books we found may have been connected. Before we talk about it more... Suzu, I'm sorry, but would you mind doing more cleaning? I've been putting it off for a long time, so the second floor is a giant mess too.
Oh, okay, I can do that. I'll borrow your cleaning supplies then.
Suzu skips up the stairs. Christy seems to immediately catch on. Not exactly a topic for kids' ears, huh? Sorry, didn't realize. No, it's really messy up there. Anyway, tell me more. Yes, the media at the time should have been pursuing the heart of the matter, but it's likely this case was hardly reported on. Media caught wind of the story, so the police should have been briefed on it as well. And what took place at Masquerade is shrouded in darkness. Seems something's behind all this. Behind? What do you mean? I don't know if this is true or not, but they had a whole list of all of Masquerade's customers. There's politicians and businessmen were on it. And that reporter that got the proof up and went missing. A number of freelancers in the case all went missing apparently.
That sucks. That was the only words I could find to describe it. You're telling me it's an outrage to silence those who are seeking the truth. This sounds kind of important in this current time. It's bad, but it'd at least be a little better if it was the work of regular humans. The work of regular humans? What do you mean by that? Exactly what it sounds like. The truth is, I tell Christy about what happened yesterday. What we found in the hotel and what happened to Hiro. The color drains from Christy's face until she's as white as a sheet. Suzu, we're leaving! With her sudden yell, Christy stands up and prepares to leave. What's wrong? Hello, sorry, my mom needed me. She's like, you're all good. No one told me. What? No one said a single thing about spirits like that being involved. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. I'm never going to face a spirit again. What happened? I'll read what I missed after the live. It's done. Okay, so basically we were chatting with Christy. We were telling her what the current situation is with the that we're currently dealing with spirits, and she's like, well, we're not doing that. I am taking Suzu and we are leaving and we are not being part of this. And I'm not just thinking about me. I don't want Suzu to go through that either. Thinking about it, it makes sense. No one has the right to direct Christy and Suzu into a case like this. Especially me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you involved. The research you've done is enough, so don't concern yourself about it anymore. Christy looks at me in stunned surprise. No, I should be the one apologizing. I owe you. You did everything you could to save us. But we...
Is something the matter?
Suzu enters the room, head tilted in confusion. I just remembered something I have to do, so we need to leave. Sorry. You can keep cleaning next time, okay?
Okay, I understand.
Suzu nods, though she looks suspicious. She's very perceptive. She's picked up on the strained air between us. Well then, see you, Mr. Yashiki. Right. Thanks for coming on this way. You were a great help. I'm very grateful. Christy quickly bows to me, her expression inscrutable.
Excuse us. I'll come again sometime, okay?
Suzu puts her hands together and bows politely. She then whispers in my ear so Christy can't overhear.
I'm so sorry. I caught a little bit about what you were talking about earlier. So I contacted Ada. I'm sure he'll be helpful.
Oh. To be honest, I can't imagine Ada being very useful, but Suzu has good intentions, so I nod. Thanks, that helps. I do my best to smile as I see them out the mansion. I need to get ready soon and head out. New info was added. Christy's info. So we are already about halfway through this chapter. I didn't think it would go on for 2 days straight. It's sprinkling again tonight. How to set the mood for the investigation, huh? Mother Nature is just taunting me. Once the time comes to get the search started, 2 figures finally appear. Hey, right on time. Did you get any sleep? Simon looks exhausted, probably as a result of everything that happened last night. Howdy, it's my turn today. Do this, we shall. Banshee? I honestly never expected Banshee Ito to come help. But he
definitely has some spiritual powers. Ahsoka's judgment is on point. More importantly, how is Hiro doing?
She's stable. She's starting to have her symptoms.
But she hasn't regained consciousness since she's exhausted a lot of energy. Being optimistic isn't good. At this rate, her life could be in danger. So, I was prepared for bad news, but the situation sounds exceedingly dire laid out like that. The problem is we don't know the cause. We suspect poison, but without knowing what kind, there's nothing we can do. What's worse is we can't find a puncture wound in the injection point. Can't give her a serum? Is that normally what you give patients if there's poison? Devin looks exasperated, or rather frustrated, as he shakes his head. So just try random antitoxins. Sure, if you want to get her killed, go ahead. Even if we get our hands on the poison, it'd take time to create the serum. It'll be too late. So there's nothing we can do. We just had some kind of clue. I look up at the hotel basked in a sea of neon.
There isn't much hope, but we can't despair either.
No, that's right, just so you know. Simon looks over at me. There was no mark on Hiro's body. I see. Which means the nightmare isn't starting again. A silently chunk of frozen chunk of fear in my chest melting away. I did some investigating on that myself, actually. I went to the warehouse last night. Changed. The Pelnia box is still sealed. Is that right? Well, that's good. That's the first good news I've heard in a while. Come on, you two! How long are you gonna stand around chit-chatting? Let's get going already! Right, sorry for making you wait. This is everyone for today, right? I hesitate for a second as Ada comes to mind, but this is all of us. Let's get started. Good. Time to move on. He's so energetic that it's more worrying than reassuring. Why is Banshee this fired up? Just an FYI, old man, this place is abandoned, but stealing is a crime. The next detective gave us the request if you do anything illegal. How dare you! I don't go around stealing things! I am helping out of the goodness of my heart. Anywho, who cares about that? Let's get searching! Sounds like Daimon hit the bullseye. And she rushes ahead into the hotel as if trying to get away. As troublesome as ever. Well, he's at least reliable at times like these. By the way, Yashiki, can I ask you to do something for me? No need to be so formal about it. If something were to happen to me, please move Hiro to another hospital once. I've spoken to another doctor, I know. Okay. And if I start acting strangely, I'll leave myself in your hands, Daimon. Yes, of course. What will we do if we're both done in? Good question. Guess it'll be up to that grumpy detective. Right. Let's have him take care of it. Come on, can't let that guy wander alone. Oh, it's still all fancy in here. Banshee's cheerful voice hits us as soon as we step inside. Maybe I can make this my second home. Oh, what's this glass case about? Talking to himself, he starts rummaging around. I already warned you once, old man. We're not here to play. I don't think Banshee's listening. As Banshee putters about himself, he reminds me of what happened to Hiro yesterday. We should stick together as much as possible. It's dangerous to go alone. Yeah, you're right. Hey, old man, are you listening? I have ears. He hears us all right, but he clearly won't listen. Good grief. So, Yashiki, you searched up to the 3rd floor yesterday? Which means we should probably look through the 4th floor and above today. Yeah, that's right, but... is there a problem with that plan? When we went up the stairs to the 4th floor, we ended up back on the 3rd floor again. I told him about the mysterious phenomena we encountered yesterday.
You sure you weren't just confused? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was real. Then we're in trouble. Is there no other way to get to the 4th floor? What are you talking about? There's a way over there, easy. And she unexpectedly butts in. What do you mean? That thing right there, see? You bumpkins know you know what an elevator is? Diamond lets in an irritated groan. Old man, you know elevators need electricity to work, don't you? Do you think this hotel has any power? If there isn't any, then all you need to do is make sure that there is. Your devices that control electricity, you should know. I should know, I'm an expert. Oh really, is that so? Diamond sighs. I think he's lost the will to argue. Guess I'll just have to find the device thing for myself then. He heads off after I told him to not wander away from the others. I just asked that you not go off by yourself. Banshee, I'm begging you stay. I don't get to finish my sentence. A splitting pain pierces my head and I fall to my knees. Yashigi was wrong. Head suddenly... Do you get chronic migraines? Do you have any medicine on you? No, I don't think that's it. It's just throbbing. Pulsing headache. If you don't have any medicine, then icing it is the best. I'll go buy something from the vending machine. Stay here until I come back. Don't try to stand, you'll fall over. I sink to the floor, unable to even reply. Before long, Diamond returns with a cold bottle of water, but... Strangely enough, my headache completely vanished while he was gone. It's hard to believe the pain that intense and disappear so easily, but it did. Diamond doesn't seem particularly surprised when I tell him. No, it's not that odd. After all, we haven't clarified what the cause of the headache was in the first place. I'm sure it's just exhaustion. You didn't sleep much yesterday, did you? It's true, I can't exactly say I got much rest. When you're under continuous stress, it's possible to get some headaches. Once you get home, you should take a bath or something to relax. Okay, I'll try that. All that's common sense, but carries the weight coming from a doctor. By the way, Diamond looks around puzzled. Where's Old Man Banshee? Huh? I whip my head around searching, but Banshee is nowhere to be found. Jeez, already. I give up. We'll find him soon. Let's hope so. I'm quite worried. There's nothing we can do. We'll let him do what he wants. As long as it's a proper investigation, the detective should have no complaints. Yeah, let's go. Is metal cover. I don't think it's some kind of electrical device. Look. Shine my flashlight through the safety window. It's only empty darkness inside. The elevator must not be stopped on this floor. Tripling on the elevator door. Move slightly if I put all my weight into it. Based on what I can see from the window, the elevator isn't on this floor. Opening it would just make it easier to fall to the bottom. This one. This is the wrong room. This is also the wrong room.
Doesn't budge. I'll have to lift the bed a little more if I want to get out. What do you think? Can you lift this? Well, I can at least hold it up. Just have to give it a try. Make sure you don't hurt your back. 1, 2, 3! Both lift the bed up together. I managed to drag the object out with my foot. Got it. We can put it down now. Oh, I worked up a sweat. So what did you find? I got a contraceptive. Strange it hasn't been found until now. Well, at least it hasn't been used. Thank God. What is... This man has less power than Hiro, and he could put up the bed. I can't believe this, Hiro. Shine my flashlight through the safety window. Only empty darkness. Okay, the elevator's not on this floor. If I'm correct, if I have Daimon with me, he can help me open this door. Yeah, she could just say her sick. He didn't! He asked her for help and she said no! I see. Try opening and pushing from another direction. Which direction is that? One not involved with opening or closing, so from the side. Try pulling on the frame again, and I'll try out my idea. I pull on it again, just as I'm told. Dion puts his hand to the side of the door, to the knob, and leans his weight towards the hinge. And then... the door, which had stubbornly refused to open, is now abruptly pops open. Wow, it actually opened. Just a little life wisdom. I live in an old traditional house, so I deal with my fair share of troublesome doors. Makes sense, you never know what's going to come in handy. There might be something inside. After all, this guest room seems... different. Yeah, we should be careful. Open the door to the bathroom. Take a look. It's lined with hairdressing products, cologne, and lotion. Some of the bottles still have a bit of liquid left, but most are empty. Check through all the bottles. I find a tube that still has something left inside. Maybe toothpaste? I look at the label. Vaseline! White petroleum, huh? It's used mostly as lubricant and moisturizers. Huh, might come in handy. There are dark red stains in the sink drain. Seems to be dried blood. Someone must have lost a lot of blood going by how much is on the floor. What the hell happened here? Take a look. Wallpaper isn't particularly dirty either. It looks like it's been taken good care of. Go inside and flush the toilet. Toilet lets out a horrible coughing noise and spits up some black water. When I look up, I notice something stuck on the side of the tank. Found a word on talisman. Yippee! Alright. I'm gonna shine my light through the glass door. I find trash lying in the bathtub. Deal. I step inside and dig around in the bathtub. I immediately notice a large object that looks like a small log. What is this? I stare at it until I realize what it is. We got a wooden horse head. Taimon seems shocked. Might be a little late saying this, but you're really impressive, Yashiki. She's like, I can't believe you're touching all this sex stuff. Yashiki's just like, wait, it's what?
The elevator stopped on the second floor. Open it. Try pulling on the elevator door. Move slightly if I put all my weight into it. It's impossible to open alone, but if I had some help, I might be able to force it open. Want to give it a try? Let me a hand. Alright, I'll show you what I'm capable of now that I've gotten healthier. This man had level 4 power. Hiro had 7. And she couldn't lift a bed. This man is helping open elevator doors. I might count 1, 2. We must do all of our strength and try 2 or 3 times to force the doors open. Then... Whoa! There's the sound of something snapping. The doors suddenly slide open. Did we break it? Maybe? It's possibly still okay? But now we can search the inside of the elevator. Let's go in. Manually opening the door with our hands and stepping inside feels really weird. Diamond consistently consciously closes the door once he comes inside. Doesn't leaving an elevator door open concern you? Ah, true. I think it was just a bit of a habit that I didn't think about it. Still, are those spider webs on the ceiling? Yep, looks like it. An enclosed area such as this would be a good place to spin a web. Now then, what should we check first? There are cables coming out of the hole in the top. Looks like a light used to be here, but it was taken down for whatever reason. Hotel floor guide, take a look. List numbers are room from the 1st floor to the 6th. So the VIP room is on the 6th floor. It's the only one with a different color. Feel. It lists the room numbers from the 1st floor to the 6th floor. Touching it cuts my fingers with dust. 6th floor is a different color, so there could be a special room there. Well, hello there. There's a small keyhole above the operating buttons. Take a look. Peer into the keyhole. Oh, that's the elevator's fire switch. If you stick a key in and turn it, it activates the elevator even in emergencies. Emergencies? What kind? I don't really recall. I think it can make the elevator move without closing the doors. According to Daimon, normal elevators stop moving if their doors are broken. But supposing you needed to use it during an emergency, you'd need the key. Seems like a good time to use that. We did force the doors open after all. I wasn't reading, so instead of hearing keyhole, I heard monkey, and I was like, monkey? There's a monkey in the elevator! If we broke them while doing that, we might need to use the fire switch. Still, you're pretty well informed. I learned that during a disaster drill when I worked at a larger hospital. We were lectured to prepare us for anything that might happen. So that's why you know so much. Do you have a key that you... do you have a key you think we can use? We should try it. I will use it in a minute, Daimon. This elevator panel, it has buttons for the 1st floor and the 5th floor. Going by how it looks from the outside, it doesn't seem to be broken. Hey, is it just me or is something off? It is indeed odd. The buttons only go up to the 5th floor, and yet the floor guide says there's a 6th floor. It's quite concerning. Maybe you can only get to the 6th floor by going upstairs. I think so. It says the 6th floor has the deluxe suite. I've never heard of a VIP room that you can only get to using the stairs. It's a good point. They wouldn't make their guests of honor use the stairs. But then, what does this discrepancy mean? Suddenly I remember how Banshee was so fixated on the elevator. Like he somehow knew it held a secret all along. In the end, just to try and get it moving. Get what moving? This elevator, like what Banshee was saying.
Simon stares at me, his face a mask of utter disbelief. You know Banshee has mysterious powers. Maybe we just need to bet on them. Though his idea has a huge hole in it. The problem with how we get it to move. There's a problem with getting it to move. Not the slightest idea. I see now. I thought he was going to get irritated with me, but Daimon thinks about it for some time. Then he slowly starts talking. Yashiki, to be honest, I've been giving it a lot of thought since then. A lot of thought to what? Why we survived. Or more, why the spirits were vanquished. I've been considering the reason. Surprising to hear him talk about that. He speaks as if recounting something painful. The reasons why. It's clear that nothing physical was behind it. I get the feeling that they were vanquished for a more meaningful reason. Otherwise, that soldier wouldn't have crumbled just from when we hit it with the chisel. Which leads me to one answer. The fights we experienced with the spirits weren't actual fights. More rituals with certain conventions. Rituals. Yes, just like the religious ceremonies. Rituals that are presented to the spirits. Ritual is a reenactment of something. Obviously, it doesn't actually take place. But maybe going through the motions satisfies those on the other side. And when purpose is accomplished, in our case, the spirits were vanquished. The marks disappeared. It's all conceptual, but it's a convincing argument, especially from those with personal experience. For example, we vanquished Hanahiko with lipstick and a hand mirror. But we were essentially recreating his memories with his mother. And if you define a ritual as a reenactment, then that means our fights were rituals. I understand that, but does this require a ritual too? That was my point. We fixed the elevator, that much is clear. Perhaps we only need a ritual. In other words, go through the motions. So he's saying we need to perform some kind of ritual to get the elevator moving. It's almost just like playing house. This isn't playtime, rituals are serious. No adult will get excited over a groundbreaking ceremony. Ah, true. This is the work of being caught up in some delusion, like the spirits. A ritual might make something happen. The investigation was entrusted to you, therefore I leave the decision to you. New info was added. Thanks, Daimon, for being a bro. Why is my phone going off? Why are you making noise? Oh, my brother sent me a YouTube video. I will look at it later. Okay, so we have to leave the elevator first. Get that. Got that one. Why is my phone going off? Why are you making noise? Why are you still making noise? Thanks, eBay! Hold on, I gotta turn around so I can leave the power box. Never mind. There we go. Wait, I need to go up to the third floor. I'm dumb. It's me! You're in my phone! We return to the third floor. This is interesting. And she's there. He's appreciating a painting on the wall and mumbling something. What's so interesting about that painting? What are you doing? You aren't planning on stealing that, are you? Ah, even I can tell this painting ain't worth a dime.
I was just giving a good look-see. These paintings seem to have a specific order to view them. See you? I'm gonna go look somewhere else. Okay, bye, Banshee. And she disappears towards the stairs. It's an object with an iron cover. I think it's some kind of electrical device. I open the cover and peek inside. I don't know the actual name for it, but I find a device that looks like a circuit board. And of course it's broken. We'll have to fix this if we want to get the elevator moving. Just like that old man said, it normally doesn't move without electricity. Of course, we don't have to actually fix it. So long as we can actually get it moving. We'll only be performing the repairing ritual. That's all we can do. By the way, Yashiki. Diamond's face pales further as he groans. This stuff hanging everywhere. I think it's human hair. Sweat drips down my back. It certainly does look that way. Well, we can only ignore it for now. Yeah, good idea. Trying to put it out of my mind, I reach for the circuit board. Just then I notice something weird. What's that noise? When I hold my head close to the circuit board, I hear a faint buzzing. It's coming from the circuit board. Something might be vibrating inside of it. That's often the case with electrical devices. You're right, it's vibrating. Shifting the case of my fingers, I feel the vibration. He was right, the board is vibrating. So that must be why. Daimon nods to himself. There aren't any spider webs here. What do you mean? Nothing. I'd expect this place to be covered in spider webs like in the elevator. But it was strange to see that it wasn't. It was probably because of this noise. Spiders hate small vibrations like this. I've heard that's why they don't spin webs by motors or anything like that. Huh. It's not really relevant. Now what should we do about this? Easy. We are just going to use the condom on it. Take out the contraceptive. This isn't the original purpose, but it's still rubber. If I stretch it out, it should work like a rubber band. Stretch out the contraceptive with both hands and hook it to the switch. Takes more strength than I expected. Managed to connect the ends and fix the switch in place. You're pretty imaginative. Use the contraceptive to repair the circuit breaker. Okie dokie, that's one done. Am I missing something here? No, I don't think I am. Okay, go down. Black Widow. It's a German circuit breaker. Take a look. Copper bar is broken. Everything in place is obviously damaged. I'm missing an item. Feel. Try moving the switch. It doesn't seem to do anything wrong with it. Okay. Is it in here? Pictures of guest rooms on the wall. That's not what I'm looking for. This is not what I'm looking for. I am looking for the spoon. Where is the spoon? Okay, use the contraceptive here to fix it. That's not what I'm looking for. Search the elevator. We did that. Move the bed. Did that. You're telling me to use the spoon, but you're not saying where the spoon is. It's in one of the bathrooms. Let me see. I'm using the speed up thing just so I can find it. Nope. Where on earth did I lose my spoon? Oh. You have a spoon? Oh, take a look. Look around the bedside table and oh, there we go! There's my spoon! Are they eating dessert in here or something? The spoon is stained black. Well, if it was silver, there was poison on that spoon and they are dead. Thank you, Witch's House, for teaching me about tarnished silver. Spoon. Get the spoon, place it on the bar. Metal conducts electricity, right? I see, so electricity will pass through that. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll actually work though. Witch's House, a good game. Witch's House is very good. Might be enough for what we're trying to accomplish right now. Force the spoon behind the copper bar. And it sticks in place rather nicely. I use the spoon. Okay, now we go back. I also learned about silverware there. I think a lot of people learned about silverware thanks to Witch's House. It was also fun because I own Witch's House on my Switch. So it's the MV version. And I ran through the original one and played the harder mode with more puzzles. They have some pretty cool puzzles in the updated one. Okay, I'll go here, use the key, take out the emergency key from my bag, check the rings on it, find a small key that has the word fire engraved on it. Stick it in the fire switch. Slowly turn it to the on position. But I can't turn it. It doesn't seem lubricated enough. Oh. Try and force it, it might break. Well, I gotta get the lube. I think that's the right key, but you may need to put some oil on it. Alright. Where's my lube? There it is. Smear Vaseline into the keyhole. It's nothing more than a replacement for oil, but it might help the key slide better. Okay, now where's my key? There's my key. I haven't actually played the updated one. It's pretty good! I like all the different designs that they've updated it. It still looks a lot like the original, they just cleaned up some things. But it's still the original game, no text or anything has really been changed, so. Stick it in the fire switch, slowly turning it to the on position. Something clicks. And then... Whoa! The elevator automatically moves to the first floor. Diamond groans as he wipes sweat off his face. I can't believe it. It actually moved. Wait a second. You're the one who suggested we do a ritual. I suppose I'm still shocked. Now finally... Yeah, we might be able to go above to the third floor. Exactly. I wonder what we'll find. Pop in another save real quick. Okay, then we'll go over here. Go 4th floor. Shine. The elevator stopped at the 4th floor. Looks like we managed to make it up here. Yeah, let's go. The gloomy hallway stretches ahead of us. It doesn't look all that different from the lower floors. It's her! A red raincoat appears in the darkness. My grip on the flashlight becomes sweaty. That's... Simon takes a step back. Sir, other people are unnecessary. You're the only one I want to see, sir. I don't like gross or scary things. She's calling me sir again. She seems like she'll listen to what I have to say. I should try asking her something this time. Anything, really. I just need a clue. Anything that can save Hiro, who's suffering in pain at this very moment. Okay. Mind made up, I take a deep breath, but... Daimon stumbles over something and falls. Hey, are you okay? Sorry, nothing Daimon falls silent as he tries to stand. I look over at him and immediately see it. The thing Daimon stumbled over is... Daimon instinctively scrambles back. What is that? Something that looks like a giant cocoon is sticking to the floor. You can see a scarf and a hat entangled in the glittering thread. No, it can't be. Banshee? Oh man, are you kidding? Banshee, can you hear me? Say something, please! I hear a muffling voice from the cocoon. He's alive! Maybe not for long, but he's alive! Spiders? I quickly move to shoot them away. I see a red figure out of the corner of my eye. Oh no! Damon's so panicked it's unintelligible, but I know what he's trying to say. Escaping in the elevator is our only choice. Go, go! Together we rip Banshee off the floor, carrying him like a log we stumble to the elevator. God, I'm glad he's- oh shit, no! We fall into the elevator and repeatedly slam the button for the 1st floor. Banshee, can you hear me? Hey, hey, say something! Daimon tries to get Banshee medical treatment. Damn it, he's no longer responding, his body's going rigid! As Daimon's focuses on helping Banshee as he's seeing black squirming on his shoulder. It's a Daimon! Blink and suddenly the entire elevator is filled with wriggling shadows. They come one after another. Yo! I bend over and yell loud enough to wreck my throat. Spiders visibly stop moving from me. They're still coming. We need something stronger. Use the massager. Take the massager out of my bag and press it against the wall and turn it on. A growling vibration runs through the walls. The spiders suddenly start acting strangely. I told you 4th was death! The creatures vanish instantly as if they're a mirage. What's going on? Yeah, I was desperate, but I can't believe that thing actually had a big enough vibration to scare him. As I'm puzzling out why. Something slams in the elevator door hard. Hurry up and get the elevator going! Right, I need to hit the button. Nice. Push the button a ton of times. Press the button for the 1st floor again. Click, clicks, this metal box is straight. Why isn't it moving? It's her! Hurry, hurry!
あいつだ
It's obvious who she is. Move, move, move! Very silently as I jam the button. We stumble out of the elevator without checking to see where we've stopped. We're on the first floor lobby. Did we escape? Yeah. For whatever reason, the elevator decided to move at the very last second. I thought my praying actually worked, but I'm not sure what happened, but I think we're safe. Breathe a sigh of relief. And a figure appears in the room. Why are you guys in there? Ada! You're both covered in sweat. Did something happen? Of course something... Wait, Ada, did you call the elevator down here? Yeah, I mean, it looked like it worked, so... Did I do something wrong? Ada holds himself back timidly. It sounds like he thinks I'm mad at him. Daimon silently steps up to him. And then suddenly gives him a hug. Thank you, Ada! Well done! If you hadn't been here, we would've... True, you couldn't have asked for better timing. Can't be more grateful that Suzu contacted Ada. Elevator metal boxes death Ada saved their us! What's most important right now? Oh, that's right, he needs emergency treatment. Come help me with him, Ada. Okay. Completely clueless, Ada helps us drag the white lump out of the elevator. What is this creepy thing? I hesitate for a moment before I reply, but he should know. Banshee Ito, the old man from the underground shelter. What?! Oh, idiot, don't drop him! I won't get back to Kojo Mansion until almost midnight. My exhausted body groans in pain as I collapse into the sofa. My head feels heavy, like it's in a fog. To top it off, things are worse than yesterday now. She was sent to Daimon's hospital and immediately admitted. He's no longer conscious, and untrained eyes say that he's just sleeping, but he's actually fallen into a deep coma. His condition's very serious. Two people risked their lives hard, and it wasn't even Mary. To be honest, I wanted to go along and do something now, but Daimon chased me out of the hospital. He said I'm overworked and sleep deprived. He'd have stayed behind at least. But he's replacing me, but it's good he's there. Frustrated with myself, thinking that he'd be useless. So if everything's over, I definitely need to thank Suzu. First Hiro, and now Banshee. That's right, even if I keep investigating, I don't find clues. Thinking about it makes my stomach hurt. These two might never recover. Let's just assuming their conditions stabilize. If they get worse, something even more terrible could happen. Put my head in my hands and sigh. The red raincoat flashes in the darkness. What should I do? How do I have to keep investigating tomorrow? Once I finish looking through these documents, I should head straight to bed. Poor Yashiki, really going through it. Red Hiding Hood is strong. I have to investigate tomorrow. I need to go to bed early and rest. Early morning, and I get the worst wake-up call ever. A severe pain threatens to split my head. The mysterious headache from yesterday is back with a vengeance. I meant to go to Daimon's hospital to see Hiro and Banshee while it was light out. Spots flash before my eyes, I can't even sit up. Pull the sheets up and wait for it to pass. I'm only just able to move by the time the sun is setting. Thunder rumbles in the distance. Sounds like rain again. Great. Press my fingers to my temple to check. The
whirlwind of pain have once again disappeared without a trace. I sigh. Mashida calls just as I'm making coffee in the kitchen. He says he'll come along for tonight's investigation. He must have finally wrapped up his other cases. He mentioned that he dropped by the hospital between cases to see Hiro and Banshee. Seems they went berserk when they awoke and now they're restrained. They're refusing to eat. Relying on IVs won't work forever. I didn't expect the report to be good, but this is a critical point in the case. Yeah, finally! Before he hangs up, Mashida utters a warning. And this is the 11th hour. Mashida doesn't offer a reply. The red lights outside the rain-soaked window are like are hazy like a wilting flower. It's time to head out. It's time to go. Time to go with the boyfriend. I park the car in the parking lot, as always, and walk over to the street in the rain. Pass down the familiar road to the hotel. Hi!
遅いぞ。
You're
何
late.
してやがった
What were you doing? Man in a trench coat cuts an imposing figure in the wet street corner glittering in lights. Damn well the time is of the essence right now. Diamond's prepared for the worst too. He's made arrangements to transfer them. Transfer them? Oh. They must be in pretty bad condition then. Love hotel room music plays. And I didn't mention this over the phone, but I met someone at Diamond's hospital. I ran into Sho Nagashima. Sho, what is he doing there? Some of his gang hangs out here. Guess we're the hot topic with them. They've seen people in and out of the hotel. Nagashima heard about it and figured they were talking about you. He contacted the fortune teller and, well... So now Sho knows about the case, too. Why didn't you just keep quiet? This is doing strong homoerotic content! An old lady hands out business cards to anyone and everyone. It's a real pain. So, did you talk to Sho? Why would I? He cornered me, asking for info on the case, but I drove him off. Silly fantasy. You didn't say anything unnecessary, did you? Of course not. Just said stay out of grown-up matters. Isn't it? Isn't it? No, you're not wrong. This is why if you go to Archive of Our Own, there's a fic up there I know of. I haven't read it, but I know there's one with this chapter where instead of the thing with Hiro, it's with Mashita. For just a moment, my vision tunnels. And a blood vessel in my head throbs. Something wrong? I'm fine. I'm sure he doesn't want Sho involved either. He really should have considered this one to be I hear footsteps coming up from behind me. It can't be Sho? I raise my head with a sudden sense of dread. But it's only Moe Watanabe.
Goodness, you're still here after all. Good thing I came straight here. I got the results you asked me for.
I look at her blankly for a moment. Then I remembered I asked her to use her connections to investigate the rumors. Now, if this were a popular game, I bet you would get non-story fanfic about them in the abandoned hotel. Oh, there's already fanfic like that. There's like 3 different ones of them in a Haunted Love Hotel. Right, thanks. There's no time, give us a short version.
Oh, okay, then I'll only cover the really important parts. I heard something amazing from someone who was there at the time.
Oh my god! Okay, I wasn't expecting it. No, there's lots of things for Death Work. Here, hold on, I'm gonna pop one. Archive of Our Own. No, not Outlook email. Shien till Deathmark. Okay, Satoru Mashita. Okay, it is under the Shien tag. There is 203 works for Deathmark on Archive of Our Own. How do you know? I've read a few things. Do you want recommendations? Don't know what you want me to say. What, like a hotel employee?
No, not like that, jeez. When I see someone who was there, I always think of the high school girls who was up to no good.
You talked to one. This is legit, right? Even Mashita's interested. Only people who use Masquerade really know what happened there. I'm good, thanks, okay? Hearing from someone involved is best.
Yeah, her name's Akko. The editorial department helped me track her down. She went to a nearby high school and did this part-time job, apparently. What's really important is that Akko said that her classmate Esko
Like, pulls a voice recorder from her bag and hits the play button.
Yeah, a friend introduced me to a part-time job. It was whimsical. I just did it on a whim. Yeah, so we were supposed to meet up at that hotel, Masquerade. There was a system there where someone introduced us to customers. You get a lot of money from it, so everyone was dying to get hired. One day, there was like an incident. Someone else found out about the job. Some goody two-shoes class rep Esko. She was gonna tell her teacher, and everyone freaked out and apologized to her, saying to stop. She wouldn't listen. Her parents found out it'd be the worst thing ever. We begged, and she didn't budge. And then she left class saying she was gonna go to the police and leave her up. We were totally freaking out, so we went to the hotel that night. I mean, at that point, there was no harm in going in, you know? But then, she was there. Esko was standing in front of the Masquerade, dressed in a raincoat. She said she was going to the police, so who knows why she was there at the hotel. It just made all of us jumpy and on edge every day after that. Except nothing ever happened. Soon after that, Masquerade shut down. I guess they uncovered something. The job. Yeah, I completely quit after that.
That's Akko's testimony. Just the important parts, though. Sorry, readjusting my laptop and my cooler underneath is making funny noises. Oh, it's got a fascinating first-hand account. Okay, it's making too many noises. I'm gonna unplug it. Good night, fan. Rumors of Red Riding Hood was written in the guest books we found in the hotel. This is Nick Girls Convention. So what ended up happening to Esko?
I don't know exactly, but apparently she stopped going to school. According to Nico, she just suddenly stopped showing up.
Mashita snorts. That's too perfect. She was probably just being overdramatic. Especially that part about the red raincoat. Most people use an umbrella when it's raining. It's true. Mashita's right. It's possible that the raincoat was a sign for whoever she was waiting for, but red rain only comes down the street. It doesn't really fit. Is that all you have to tell us? Hurry up and go home.
So I really can't come with you? I work really hard, you know?
Apparently Moe really wants to come along. Do feel bad she worked and got us all that info just so she could investigate with us, but...
I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be here.
I've already been 2 victims. I can't get you wrapped up in this too.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Really not, I guess she's already over it.
You better tell me about it later. Be careful.
She sounds worried about me. She disappears around the street corner. The siren echoes in the wind, an unnatural howl in the distance. Like a masquerade looming before us. What in the world happened inside that hunk of concrete? There's always a tragic cause to the birth of a spirit. Riding Hood must be the same. watch my friends die. I slowly step forward, trying to escape from the unease that's threatening to engulf me. It's not right for the dead to meddle with the living. Mashida mutters beside me. Is that a personal creed? No, just what I think. Mashida clicks his tongue. Oh, got the boys together. Boys are back in town. Hey. As I step into the lobby, Masha just stops in front of me. What's wrong? What a fantastic job you've done here. What are you talking about? Look. What? The lobby looks completely different. The room is covered in white. But no, it wasn't like this yesterday. Thought so. These are webs. Masha touches one of the floating threads. Looks like she's up the ante. Bring it. Time to make our appointment with our lady friend. This then. Groan of the elevator moving echoes. Did the elevator just come back to the first floor? That'd mean someone's already here. Did you see which floor it came from? Well, I wasn't looking. But I feel it took a while between what we heard of the noise and its arrival. I'm betting it was one of the upper floors, maybe the 4th or 5th. Yesterday we got the elevator working and managed to get to the 4th floor. But because of what happened to Banshee, we weren't able to investigate any higher. Okay, let's start with the 4th floor. Okie dokie! Boys all alone. Ding! Boys are back in town. There's a chest with a vase on top. It's made of wood, but it isn't broken. Whatever's inside is probably still intact. Take a look. Open the door and find notebook. Got Mass Guest Book 401. What's that? It's a guest book provided by the hotel. Guests write about their experiences in it. I glance through the pages. These guest book entries are clearly different from all the other ones. It covers a number of horrifying topics such as devil worship and different kinds of torture. Every page is crammed with stuff like that. It's impossible to tell which ones are delusions and which ones actually took place. The only thing that I can say for sure is that it's surging with twisted, single-minded appetite. I silently hand over the guest book. Masha skims through it and then smirks. Huh. It's quite the hobby. Handwriting differs by page. This was written by several guests. I find that hard to believe. I sincerely doubt there's so many people in the world that would have such a unique hobby. Oh, Yashiki. And like moths drawn to a flame. You wouldn't even know how to look at them. Pieces are finally coming together. Seems as the hotel offered special service for its perverted guests. You mean kind of stuff written here in the guest book? Yeah. Kids working that part-time job are probably part of it too. Guaranteed there's safety and complete confidentiality, of course. After all, the one who sold his soul was probably the most nervous about that. Still, these people have quite the imagination. Washington mutters sarcastically as he casually leaps through the pages. Then he stops. Hey, this phrase, do you know what it means? The phrase Masha is pointing to is Jorogumo's punishment. Jorogumo. It's a spider monster from Japanese folklore that can shapeshift into a beautiful woman. Ah, so you know about it. Thanks so much for the info dump. I ignore the hint of sarcasm in his voice and read the rest of the page. Doroguma's punishment is a recreation of a certain urban legend. Capture the largest spider you can find. A wild one would be best. Sharpen the sacrifice's senses with drugs and use a mouth speculum to keep their mouth open. Then throw the spider into their mouth. If they manage to swallow it, they're innocent. If they don't or the spider escapes, they're guilty. It's a witch trial meant to judge truth from lie. If I get a sacrifice that needs punishing, I'd like to try it out immediately. It can't be that what's written here was actually... Did someone actually do this? Who knows? Hey, calm down, take a deep breath. Yeah, it's okay, I'm calm. I doubt Mashida believes me. It's obviously that I'm totally rattled. Forget Yashiki. We can't die here. Of course, I know that. I try to keep my reply as steady as possible, but my hands keep shaking as I put the guest book in my bag. Mission mask. It's a plague doctor mask. Touch the plague doctor mask. Pick at the mask and find a talisman on the wall. Yippee! Thank you for your blessing, plague doctor. Under the bed. Large air conditioning unit attached to the ceiling. It's stained, but would likely work with electricity. Oh, hi there! You actually got me to jump for a second. That was pretty cool. It's my mask. Trash can. Plastic trash can has a number of cracks in it. Maybe it was kicked by guests or something. Turn upside down and shake it. A lot of paper falls out. We're not talisman. Yippee! She wanted to say hi. Some kind of slime is stuck to the mirror, so my reflection is hard to see. Let's hope it's slime. Oh, there's a web. There's brand new spider webs. Was this web built last night? Okay, now even a perfectly normal spider webs are starting to look eerie. Moshi mosh! I hear a faint laugh. I don't hear anything more coming from it. Okay. Feels like the mask is staring at me. I take it down to examine it, but it's just a mask. It still feels like it's staring at me though. Open the door to the bathroom. It's a horribly stained sink. I take a look. Stains look like they might have come from old blood. Feel the sink. I really don't want to do this, but I still need to check it out. Shut my eyes and stick my fingers down the drain. I touched something hard. Something cylindrical is stuck down there. Sadly, my fingers don't seem to be able to reach it. Something in there. It's often a prime hiding location for hiding incriminating objects. It's likely an important piece of evidence. We should get it. Thank you, sir. I don't know if I have anything in here for it, though. Yeah, I don't have anything for that. It's dark red water in the bathtub. My nose rebels at the stench of iron. Oh, no! Masqueraded wife. Picture of a masked girl running down a trail. Okay. Correct, the item we need should be on the physical. Hey, shine the light inside. Spooky. The body is finally turned up. Let's check it out. Right.
look, he's fine! Skeleton's lifting in restraints. Take a look. Spiderwebs wrap around his entire body, making it look fake at first glance, but when I look closer, it does appear to be, well, an actual human corpse. Touch it. When I touch it, something flakes off. It looks like the traces of dried skin. Corpse is almost a complete skeleton. Small stature, but based on the thickness of the bones, it's likely an adult male. Considering how dried up it is, I'd say it's been here for at least a month. I don't know the cause of death. Mashida meticulously searches the corpse. Then finally shakes his head. I just can't tell. Was he strangled by spider webs? Quit joking around. Joke, huh? That'd be great if that's all it was. Still, a skeleton. He must have been in pain when he died. His face is all twisted. If it was an adult male, then he was likely a guest here. No matter how hard I try to sympathize, I just can't. Hey, look at this. I should have suddenly tossed something at me. Found it earlier. Belonged to this guy. Still has some fuel left. Keep it in your bag or something. Got a cheap lighter. Thank you. It's a decorative coffin. Take a look. Not there's anything more than a fake prof, but it looks well made. Its placement makes it look even more real than an actual one. You open the lid of the coffin. Find a book among the junk inside. Monster Encyclopedia. It's a book about different monsters from around Japan and their associated legends. Mashida flips through the book. So the spider monster originally killed people by drowning them in water. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember reading a legend like that in one of the books piled on the desk at Kujo Mansion. It usually targets woodcutters or hunters, but they're always saved at the last minute. Every region has a story like that. Saved? How? They used a tree stump. The spider takes it instead. And then the protagonist escapes. I don't get it at all. There's no point in complaining about folklore. In any case, this will make for a good reference. Take it with you. Okie dokie. Open the door to the bathroom. Storage cabinet, take a look. Door's covered in mold. I bet it's because of the humidity. Touch it. Door wrapped around the side. I got a bent hanger. This does not bode well. Open the lid of the trash can and look inside. There's a large amount of hair inside as well as some paper waste. Littering! Resisting the urge to scream, I securely close the lid and chuck the trash back where it was. Okay then. Do we go in this room? Or do we go in the left room? I can't remember. Masquerade's wife. It's a picture of a wife holding hands with a child. Open the lid and check the switchboard, but nothing looks to be broken at first glance. It's a locked door. Look at the door. Feel the door. Keyhole doesn't look rusted over. I could get it open if I had the key. Okay. No adult toys. Okay, go back downstairs. I think it was the room on the right. Yep, okay. You know what? An idea hits me and I take out the bent hanger. Should be able to bend this into any shape I want. I bend it in one into a straight wire so I can fit down the drain. Stick it into the pipe and move it up and down. I hear the sound of dirty water being dislodged and hit something hard. I got the key to room 502. On the key is a tag that says Deluxe Suite. That'll come in handy. Good thing it wasn't washed down the drain. Yeah. There's still sticky white threads wrapped around this key, too. Seems like they stopped it from falling all the way down the pipe. Okay, now we're going upstairs. Pop save real quick. Yes, I am aware it's locked. We need to use the key. There we go. Decorative coffin, take a look. Not any more than a fake prop, but it looks like made. Looks even more real than an actual one. Feel it. Open the lid. Find a book among the junk inside. Got the Demon Encyclopedia. Book has pictures of various demons and demon crests and lists their characteristics. I guess the guests here were interested in stuff like that. No comment. Just they like demons. Here's a broken wooden horse. Take a look. Looks like it was treated pretty roughly. The horse is lying on its side. I go to lift up the wooden horse. When I do, I notice something catch the light. I pick it up and discover it's a metal tool. It's a mouth spectacle. It's usually used for medical purposes, but some maniacs use them for other things. Just as I'm replying to Mashida, white light flashes before my eyes and I black out. So this was a CG that got censored in the English version. Here's someone sobbing. Eyes should be open, but everything's pitch black. I shake my head desperately and try to look around. A horrible image goes in my mind. What is this? The young girl is being blindfolded and restrained. Her mouth is being forced open with that tool. Her breathing is ragged. She must have been given a drug of some kind. Let's commence the judgment. The man speaks theoretically behind me. The court has decided to give the accused a fair trial and will judge her crimes. The trial will now begin. Oh yes, I remember this. Yeah, in the Japanese version, or in the English 1.0 version, this actually had a very detailed CG of her mouth being forced open with the metal tool, and a very detailed spider being dropped in, so they went with silhouettes instead. I shall put the spider in the accused's mouth, and if it crawls out, she's guilty. If she can swallow it, she's innocent. On hearing that, the girl starts jerking around frantically, her movements haphazard. Sir, help me. She desperately cries for help. Her words are garbled from fear or the drug. And the man releases a giant spider. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Yashiki, can you see me? Spider, get it! Get it! Idiot, calm down! With a slug to the jaw, I finally returned to my senses. That's right. I'm in a room at Masquerade. In the vision I just saw... Wait, what did I just see? I went somewhere. You haven't gone anywhere. You just fell on the floor and started writhing. I feel like I've just woken up from a long dream. Can't believe that was a hallucination. You finally calmed down. Yeah, I'm fine now. I wipe the sweat off my forehead and swallow. That girl who was restrained. Was that Esco? If it is so, then... Was she unable to go to the police because she was caught by the people here? No! Not at all. Let's go to the bathroom. Yeah, I did see the full CG. Honestly, I think the silhouettes still work to it, though, so... The tub is filled with dents and scratches, too many for it to be natural wear. Going by the appearance of the room, with the horrible things that probably happened here, too. Fantastic. There's a shelf stuck to the wall. Take a look. It's lined with hairdressing products, cologne, and lotion. Some of the bottles still have a little bit of liquid left, but most are empty. Let's touch them. There are the bottoms on the shelf. I got bath salts, insect repelling cream. Oh boy. I hear footsteps as I step into the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see... Sho? Sho Nagashima's standing there. Mashida said he ran into him at the hospital, but... I can't believe you came! Sho, what's the matter? I take a step forward towards him, but Mashida stops me. Wait, something's not right. I look closely at Sho's face. No, it couldn't be. His face is unnaturally stiff. He begins yelling angrily. I was looking for you this whole time. I'm gonna kill you! He raises the metal bat he was hiding and moves him to attack. Get back, Yashiki! Mashida yells, urging me to escape. We're in a hallway with close walls. What should I do? Sho's attacking! What should you do? Run to the left. I quickly dodge to the left. Hey, you're not getting away. Sho's bat alters course in a flash and heads straight for me. The tip of the bat hits the wall and narrowly misses me. He straightens up and just his bat again. Shit! I have my hands full with trying to get away. There's no way I'll be able to restrain him. But if Sho's like Hiro, is infected with the same mysterious poison, we have to restrain him or his life's in danger. I can't do this alone. What do? Die! Sho's deranged eyes burn a hole in me. Draws attention. My chances are thin no matter what I do, then the only choice is to draw his attention. Huh? Sho hesitates for a moment, confused. But a second later, you dumb idiot! You don't know when to give up, old man! The metal bat flashes above my head. You're the idiot. Masha just suddenly appears next to him and throws a direct punch in his face. Look at this brave boy! Sho tumbles to the ground. As he falls over, his bat flies through the air and... Unluckily for me, it collides with the side of my head and I collapse with a pitiful yelp. Dumbass! First thing, Mashida quickly grabs Sho's arm and completely restrains him. Ugh. As Mashida puts his weight on him, Sho groans painfully. Finally, he faints. Hey, Yashiki, you okay? Yeah, it just grazed me. I sit up and gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems to be fine. Give me a hand, we need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now. You'd better hurry. To think Sho would end up as the third victim. I managed to make myself stand, but my spirits have dropped me down to my feet. It's still sprinkling outside. We drag Sho out of the hotel.
We finally have a chance to catch our breaths. We'll call off the investigation for today.
Yeah.
Asha is really cool here. And she and Kiro flash before my eyes, which shows safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring him to the hospital. I'll go get the car. Good idea. Yours is better for moving sick people around. I take out the car keys and stand up, just as I do. Piercing pain runs through the side of my head and I fall back to my knees. Yashigi? It's just a headache. I thought it had gone away, so what? You got hit right where it hurts. Just rest here. Show. You're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nagashima to my car. You wait here until I get back. Got it? Come straight back after I drop him off. Sorry, Show's in your hands now. Mashta collects Show and disappears. A soft pitter-patter of rain permeates the area. The sound of rain seems to make this place seem quieter now. I then notice something. The noises aren't the only thing that's vanished. The pain is gone. The intense headache has faded like it never was. This happened to me twice before. Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. Think back on the times when I had a headache. The first was when I went inside Masquerade with Daimon and Banshee. And then I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep everyone together. I had a headache, Banshee ever disappeared. My next headache came from the morning. I was trying to see Hiro and Banshee, and there was no time. Just I was going to the hospital with Sho and Mashita. I gazed at the entrance to Masquerade. Cease. That's what Bird Riding Hood said. Stare at the hotels and the scenery. I can see the cars. I feel like I could see a red figure inside. The girl stood there. I'm still waiting even now. I respect so much. That headache always attacked when I was trying to stick with other people. Stop trying to stay by myself like I am now and will vanish like it was never there. Get it. Kiro, Banshee, and Sho. None of my friends caught up with us. It's great. It's all I want to get. I'm alone, so. I go back inside Masquerade. Sir. The voice calls out from the darkness as if it was waiting for me. What are you telling me to do?
You see, the red thread of fate, right? The top floor. Masks.
Top floor. The 6th floor was listed on the guide, but it was impossible to reach.
I'll be waiting.
Red Riding Hood's figure melts silently into the elevator. As she does, the elevator's floor display begins blinking on and off erratically.
The combination. You know it, don't you, sir?
I sure do! Her voice reverberates through the elevator. So she's telling me to go to her. But this combination, what in the world could that be? Okie dokie. All the buttons.
use the elevator to get to the top floor then. The floor display began blinking on and off erratically. This is some kind of hint. And that word she used, combination. Stare at the elevator buttons. Maybe I'm supposed to push these in a certain combination. If I press the floor buttons in a certain order, I might be able to get to the 6th floor. What's the order? I've got no idea. Gotta think. There has to have been a clue somewhere inside Masquerade. There has been a clue! It's the paintings! Try combination. 4 2 1 5 Twee. No. The elevator door opens and a musty stench greets me. It's little smell. It's blood.
Sir.
The writing pin's voice drips in
I'm waiting for you.
No, I doubt my words will reach her. But I feel like I have to at least say it. I'm not the one you respect. I'm not the one you're waiting for. Liar. You always lie. I'm not lying. I'm really not. The scream splits the night. It's the same one I heard during the spider torture. Stop, stop this! This won't accomplish anything. It's fine this time. I'm going to test you. Tell me the truth. Hello! Countless spiders fly into the darkness and start crawling over my body. Several spiders keeps coming. Use the massager! Shit! Take the massager out of my bag and hold it against my body and hit the switch. This worked before. The spiders start acting strangely. They all scramble away. The red hand lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white thread flies through the air from her mouth. Trees are spider silk? There's the horse head. I held out the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the thread seemed drawn to it only to wrap around the horse's head. Oh, she's coming closer! How's it going?
Sir, who's in the wrong? I only did what was right.
That's for the law to decide! The writing is staring at me.
Sir, the only thing that matters is your life.
How do you know a person's worth? Shut up, shut up, shut up! Red Riding Hood screams again, then her maddening eyes glare at me. Hello, you're getting closer, I see. How's it going?
Sir, how do I look to you?
We met too late. honesty. Okay, this should put us on the ground. We have to make very specific choices there or we get the bad end. Survived.
Thank you,
ありがと
sir.
う。一緒に
Let's...
Red Riding Hood's figure wavers and then smashes through the window and off into the night. Did she just jump? The bustling city can be heard out the window. I wipe my spready brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow up my eyes, I realize it's wrapped around my wrist. Ugh! Something yanks me towards the window. Ugh! I brace my legs and try and resist. But it's all in vain. I'm thrown out into the night sky. I scream as I plummet. No, I should be rushing towards the ground. Just as I give up all hope. Hi, buddy! How you doing? A strong jolt makes me look up. The man struggles to hold on my arm, his teeth gritting with effort. You stupid idiots! Mashida? Shut up and give me your other arm! Hurry up, grab onto me! Right. Boyfriend! He desperately tries to pull me up after what feels like an eternity of struggling. I make it over the ledge and tumble safely into the hotel. The only sound that can be heard is our gasp for breath as we sit in darkness. Why did you ignore my orders? Masha spits out words between wheezes. So sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up. Idiot! Try putting yourself in my shoes. Is she gone? I think so. The window. I'm still trembling as I point out the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her. No, not you. That Sir person. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Can you walk? Then let's go. Masha just slowly stands and looks at me. Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you. It stopped raining. The cool wind on my cheek hints at autumn. I'm going to drive by and see Daimon. I'd like to see how the others are doing. Yeah. What? Hand me the car key. No, I can drive. Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands. I glance down at them. Only soon realize they're still shaking. You just face down a spirit. You can't drive in that condition. The choice is made for me. I take the key out of my pocket and toss it to Mashida. Corner parking lot. Right. You rest here. His figure melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. It's... a dead spider. It lay there, was desperately trying to hold on to something.
気
Are
が
you
する
satisfied now?
さ
Let's go.
あ帰ろ
I gently picked the spider up. I wrapped it in my handkerchief and put it in my pocket. The car ride back is a blur. I sat and let Mashida's voice wash over me like the background radio noise. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul. Don't pick up dead insects, Yoshiki! Before the investigation today, Moai tipped us off on that testimony, remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized a teacher was wrapped up in this case. A teacher from a school near the hotel was arrested for breaking the law. That's... What does that have to do with anything? There was an odd part of Aiko's testimony. They were scared they'd be reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Esko never went to the police after tattling on the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go. I frown as I try and put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out. It says it's not making sense. You would never make it as a detective. Can't you just drop that? I plan on becoming one anyway. There's only one possible answer. This Sir person Esko trusted so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers. What? I feel like I've been hit on the side of the head. And not with a pillow, more like a lead pipe. The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony. Mashida glances out the window and chuckles dryly. No, don't say that! The bitter sound fits both of our moods. It was the teacher and Moro, the one who mentioned in Aiko's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with the students. I suppose. He glances back at me through the mirror. You might say he wasn't too unlike you. Mashida suddenly tosses a file at me. Those are the research results. I come over if you want to know more. Results. I flipped through the thick bundle of paper. They're a set of very well organized documents. Mashida, are you saying Yashiki would be popular with the girls? Are you jealous? It would have taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Mashida just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moe's testimony. Which means he knew all of this before we started our investigation tonight. You knew everything. I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided to not tell you just in case. Why? If I had known I could've... What would you have done? His tone turns mocking as he laughs. You would've just sympathized too much and let down your guard. You should be grateful I didn't. Honestly, this DLC is like a ship mosh. Yashida. Mashida leaves me with the research file and heads to Daimon's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. But there's something I can do for them right now. I've done everything I can. I bolster myself with that information. I spread Mashida's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. Who in the world was Red Riding Hood? If Mashida was right, the truth should be right in front of me. And so, the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar on that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will their trampled dignity. The only thing that saves the disaster is that my friends survived. I want to see the reports. Hiro, Banshee, and Sho have all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it with no lasting symptoms, and they have recovered enough to go back to their lives. Simon concluded that the affliction inhabited their soul very much like the mark. I can go back and see if I can load them. Can I do that? Might have to quit out and go to the reports to see if I can look at them. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released from that horrible nightmare. Just like the spirits that gave people the mark. If anything good came out of this because of this case, then that would be it. A week later. Okay, basically the bad end is if you do not make the right choices, they never come out of the coma and their condition just keeps getting worse. So basically, after some time, they're just gonna die. I'm coming in. Mashita suddenly shows up at my doorstep. Before I even open my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table. I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward. Take it and get out of here. I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. How should I know? The client asked me to do this, that's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. Mashita turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came here for? No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case. And what's that? Something about you. You're suited for this work after all. That again. Sorry, but I'm done. No more. Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like Masquerade popping up lately. Thought it might be Mark related, but it seems I was wrong. He stops for a moment, then mutters. Hyaki Yagyo, the Monsters Parade. Have you heard anything about it? Hyaki Yagyo? Yeah, sure, in ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't. That's so. I figured you, of all people. Forget it. First he asks me, then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line. Gee. Mashita glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room. Might have known something. So you want my help. That old lady Yasuoka seems to think you could do you some good. I do too. That's all I wanted to say. No, wait. I have one last little bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that. Like what? You picked up that dead spider, didn't you? That's all? Does this mean this DLC is an intro into Death Mark 2? A little bit, but we never get full answers on the Hyaki Yagyo, so I'm sorry. Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably would have pitied on her too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try and accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in. I will keep that in mind. Okay, I'll keep it in mind. Mashita just snorts, derisive. He snorts angrily, like usual. Give it some thought. If you don't want it, time will come one day. He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case and the end of one chapter of my story. No, I mean foreshadowing what Death Mark 2 is going to be, not necessarily the Monster Parade. Yeah, kind of a little bit. It also kind of goes into Death Mark 2 a little bit. No, not Death Mark 2. Yes, Death Mark 2, but a little bit of NG. because one of the main villains in NG is one of the doll, another doll like Mary. It's a different doll though. It's Kaguya. And someday in the future, can't help but think that door will be thrown open again. And that's chapter 6! Yippee! That is Red Riding Hood. Gallery's been unlocked. Yay! So the thing that's funny is once you beat Deathmark, it actually just starts over from the very beginning again. It just goes right back to the original rumor and stuff. I don't remember if there's anything special in the gallery or not. I do think it's actually pretty neat what they did with the trophies too. I can show you that too. Hello! Oh yeah, they have some of the concepts. Saya. Oh, okay, yeah, it was actually showing one of the other bad ends. Okay, so we didn't get this one, but this is a bad end where you can get your head ripped off. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite CGs. It's such a good one. Okay, now I can show you something cool that I like with the trophies. So where is it? It is down here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. So what I think is neat with the trophies is as you unlock them, it actually unlocks the full body ones of the characters. So this is for the first part. This is with Hanahiko. Then you actually get the revealed ones if you did it right. There's Shimio. Shimio there. There's Hanayome. There's Mary. Then goes Mizu. That's the cannon soldier. And the final one with this one is the normal good end for them. And then it has Red Riding Hood there. I thought that was really cool how they did it that way. They do something similar in NG, but they only just use pictures of the events and certain things that happen. And then, sadly for Deathmark 2, they just did a regular standard image, so... But that was Deathmark! I hope you have enjoyed it. I think it's a pretty cool game. I liked a lot of the things they threw in it. There's some things where it's like, could have been a little better, but for the most part, I really liked the game.
And also just like just random sexual content. It was like, I don't really need that, but okay. It did. I'm glad. We will just end with Hanayome. Thank you for watching. I am glad you've enjoyed it. I will talk to you on Discord. Bye bye.